Well, I watch a wide variety of films really, thrillers, comedies, a film that I watched the other day which was very good, Ken Loach film, which is sort of like a social realist one, sort of kitchen sink job. So yeah, very wide wide collection and appreciation of all genres really.
One.
I watch chick flicks and comedies, and that's about it. Because I think they're interesting and they don't represent real life, so that's what makes them interesting.
One.
I watch many different types of movies, but my favourite are rom-coms, comedies and horror.
Why?
Because they're very interesting and they're not really predictable.
I like to watch romantic comedies and chick flicks because I find them funny and interesting, like Molly and Me and Love Actually.
I like to watch sci-fi movies, disaster movies, you know, thriller, sort of like that sort of music. I did that wrong. I like to watch sci-fi movies, thriller movies and things like that because they're interesting and then sometimes they're not realistic, like sci-fi such as Star Wars and Star Trek. Like you don't see that every day, and that's why I find them interesting.
It's not particularly a genre film that I'd go straight towards just because I find them quite predictable, being as it's called a disaster film. You've got a good idea as to what's going to happen in the end. Oh yeah, a disaster. Just trying to think. Ones I've seen I've not necessarily enjoyed that much, such as 2012. I thought it was an absolutely abysmal film. And then I have watched Independence Day, and there's elements of that that are relatively enjoyable. Some truly appalling dialogue, but it provides a nice sort of escapism. And I suppose going to the cinema is a cheap thrill in comparison to going to a theme park, which costs twice the price.
I don't normally watch them, but yes I would because I think they show the reality of real life. And I like The Impossible because it shows things that you haven't really seen before and things you haven't been exposed to.
One.
Yes, I would watch disaster movies because they are very interesting and entertaining to watch.
Two. One.
Disaster films aren't something I'd usually pick, but I would watch it because I think it's like gives you an insight on to what could happen and it's interesting.
Yeah, I would watch disaster movies as can be realistic because they do happen sometimes in real life. So obviously, if I ever put in that situation, I know what to do and have a good idea of what's going to happen. But also that it creates a sense of escapism as also sometimes they're quite unrealistic and like immersive and as in like in a city setting, so that like you can relate to them. And,
One.
I wouldn't say there's a specific actor in. I wouldn't say there's a specific actor that I would align with disaster films that I enjoy. I would say there's actors that sort of put themselves in a variety of genres. For example, I don't particularly mind Ewan McGregor. I think he's enjoyable in Trainspotting, which of course isn't a disaster film, but he is good in The Impossible. So I wouldn't say there's groups of people that are particularly affiliated with the disaster genre, but ones who can play a variety of different roles.
I like Dwayne Johnson and Ewan McGregor because they are very interesting characters, and I like all the films that they're in.
I like Ewan McGregor because he's popular, the films he's in are interesting and I like watching them. I like Dwayne Johnson in San Andreas because I think he's a very good actor and makes